Hey y'all, it's Kathy Bow. I'm your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And anyway, I'm here to tell you that we are having a sale on Wednesday, October 23rd. That is this coming Wednesday, 2019. And it's 15% off select stamp sets. I have a stack right over here to share with you the ones that I have in my stash that I think you're going to love. So come on over and let's check it out. Hey y'all. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about this sale. It is 24 hours only. It's on October 23rd, 2019. And I think Stampin' Up's lost their minds because these stamp sets are adorable. And several are in my top favorites. I would say top 10, but it looks like it's going to be more like top 12 or 15. This is the list. It's 2.5 pages long. And I've got some of those stamp sets right here. You'll find all of them in the annual catalog. And that is this catalog. And I apologize if it's backwards, but I'm having to video this in a different way than I normally do. So I'm just trying to get along. You know what I mean? Get along, little doggy. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the stamp sets that I really enjoy. Then I'm going to show you my top favorites that are in this sale. One is Making Christmas Bright. And there is someone shooting in the background. Just ignore it. It's practice. It's a shooting range. Okay, so Making Christmas Bright. And the stamp set is on sale, but the punch is not. But you can find the punch in the back of the catalog. And it is called Christmas Bulb Builder. And it punches these adorable little bulbs after you've stamped them out. So that is Making Christmas Bright. That's one of my favorites. Not the top 10 or 12. I'm getting to those, but I definitely enjoy that one. This is Swirly Frames. It's just a fun little frame that you can put around your sentiments or your stamps. Like we had a funny-haired chicken one time, and you could put him like he's looking into the picture. It was so cute, so cute. And this one is Garden Shed. I've really enjoyed this set. And here is a card that I made with it. And see how you can color it and all that detail? That was so much fun to color. I've used this stamp as well as these separately. And it never fails to have a beautiful result. This one, Leave a Little Sparkle. I mean, it is so cute. I had to put my name on it because we did I did a class with it. But any little girl or little boy that enjoys unicorns would love this stamp set. And really, all you need to do when you want to give one as a gift, you get a block out of the catalog that's big enough to cover this. And it'll tell you what size blocks to use. And an ink pad. And boom. They can color it with their crayons or their watercolor pencils or color pencils, whatever they have. Or you can just get it and make the cards and the stamp sets for them. This one is Lily Pad Lake. Now, there's so many different uses for this. And on all of these stamps, go over to Pinterest. Put in the name of the stamp set that I'm showing you that you love. Or you can look through the list. It's posted on my Facebook page, Kathy Bohannon Creatively Blessed. It's also at my store at kathybo.stampinup.net. And that's Stampin', STAMPIN.net. Stampin' Up, sorry. There's no G is what I'm saying. Anyway, this set here, lots of beautiful things on Pinterest. Here's where somebody used just the sailboats right there and made this card. This was given to me at a swap. And this is one I made, and I used the egret or whatever he is, and of course I painted him like a flamingo because why not? And I used the watery looking stuff, stamped it twice, put the lily pads out there, and when you open it up, there's those seaboats. Sailboats. And yes, it moves. So it looks like that on the side. Maybe I can teach that one day. Okay, and I also used part of another favorite set right here. Let me see if I can pull that one out. Oh, it's way down there. It's called Waterfront, but when we get to it, that can be like a little island or a little mountain, little hill. So neat. All right, this one is called Make a Difference. It is also on sale. And let me tell you, if you're a beginner stamper, you might want to wait on this one or go ahead and buy it and then, you know, learn to use it. I would definitely use it with a stamp positioning tool such as the Stamparatus. It's a little tricky, but that's not to say you can't do it. It just takes a little extra time, and I love it. It's my go-to for alpha type things. Like if I want to put someone's name in something, or if I want to put scripture or something like that that I don't have a stamp for, this is my go-to. It's got this beautiful font for the capital letters and the smaller letters. And then it's got bolder font, and it's got numbers, and then of course it has sentiments as well. This one is called Around the Corner, and these are all on sale on October 23rd, 2019 for 24 hours only. Y'all don't be asking me on the 24th, can I still get that set for 15%? No. It's only the 23rd. So this set is really cute because you can put this around envelopes or the edges of your cards. We used this stamp on a bunch of Vacation Bible School thank you cards. Here's a little party hat that you can put on anybody. Anybody that's got, you know, like this next set coming up. That horse, doesn't he need a party hat? This one right here, he needs a party hat, and there you go. Boom. Okay. So this one is called Let It Ride. And y'all know somebody in your life that loves horsies, right? I thought so. Well, I do too. And she's an artist, and I have yet to really do a horse justice because it's my daughter, and she could color this so much better than I can. So every time I've tried to make her a card with it, I've just gone, it's not good enough. But you know what? One day I'm going to say it's good enough. And then that's it. Now somebody's returning fire from over there. The the shooting range is on our property down here, and somebody across the road, we're out in the country, somebody across there, they're returning fire. We might be under attack. Okay, now going to my favorite pile. It's a whole bunch. Well, not a whole bunch. All right, this is Winter Woods. I love this set, and let me show you why. All right, here's one reason. Isn't that beautiful? I stamped these trees in a light brown, so that probably soft suede, because that's my go-to brown. And they look like they're in the distance, and I stamped off on my blotter paper with this one. There's a few of them back there that I did that with. And then I stamped directly from the ink pad onto the cardstock with these darker ones. And then I came in front with some green trees. And do you see how there is not only a little sparkle, but there's dimension in the tree? Well, the stamp set is on sale during this sale on the 23rd. However, these dies are not on sale. And this is called In the Woods. You kind of need these in order to live a normal life, trust me. And they will cut out the big tree here, and you can make it fluffy with that one right there. They'll cut out, with cardstock you can cut these out. And I haven't really tried to see if it coordinates with these, but it may. There's a place to cut out the little pine cone and the little pine bough. And what else? Oh, and this one here, you can either cut this tree out with the fluffy or with just the outline. Or you can do both. It's up to you. The sky is the limit. So another card that I used, and I included a die set that had already been discontinued. But this is simply from the dies here. is this one. And this is one of my favorite Christmas cards ever. Ever. Isn't that pretty? So I double stacked that tree. I cut it out once. Oops. Once with the background and then again with this. Like that. And then I fluffed it up a little bit. And I used some glimmer paper in the background. These are the trees that you'll find in here. And then the village in the back is some older dies that I already had that have expired, not expired. They've been discontinued. They've retired. But the stamp set is what's on sale, not the dies, but you can still get the dies. Okay, here we go. This is called Birch. It is a background stamp, and it's gorgeous. Now, if you're thinking of a birch tree and, you know, well, that's all you'll do with this set, wait, there's more. My sister, cousin, friend Sally made this gorgeous card, and she used that birch stamp. I don't know if you can tell, but it is heat embossed, and it looks like water. Like choppy seas. Is that not the coolest thing? I love this card so much, and I'm so impressed with it. She did a great job. Okay, then we go to Crackle Paint. This is another background stamp. Birch was a background as well. This is an example of what you get. And there's several ways to use these background stamps. I would suggest your Stamparatus or another stamp positioning tool, and just put the stamp on the little door that opens and closes. If you don't know what that is, go to my YouTube channel and look up my video on the Stamparatus. But you just put it on that little door, and you put your cardstock here, and you go stamp like this, okay? But the beauty of it is your cardstock is staying in the same place, and your stamp is staying in the same place, so you can re-ink this and continue to stamp where you were, and you don't get a blur. Does that make sense? I don't know. My Stamparatus video will show you. All right. Now, another way you can use this is you take your stamp and you ink up in the middle, and maybe you want to do just a tag or a small piece of cardstock. You put that down and you lay a piece of paper over it, and then you rub it. And when you peel it off, you'll have just that smaller piece of cardstock with the textured background. And that's a cool step. Okay, again with the backgrounds. What are they thinking? They're putting all these backgrounds, easy for me to say, background stamps on sale. Okay, this one I say has to have the Stamparatus because I've used it many times. It is the Buffalo Check background stamp. And again, I apologize if it's backwards, but anyway, Buffalo Check, and I will show you. This is the result of it when it's been put in the stamp positioning tool. Stamped, picked up, re-ink, stamp, picked up, ink up again, and you get a very crisp image. And of course, this one's my favorite. But there's a yellow also. Now, you see where those little lines are? You can come in and draw little lines and make it, is it herringbone? It's something, I don't know, but it kind of, I don't know. Y'all seen it before. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, you can add color in little lines. You just need a ruler and some watercolor pencils. That's about it. Okay, also on sale, and now there's plenty more. These are just the ones I pulled from my stash that are going to be on sale on Wednesday. All right, and that is Geared Up Garage. This is such a cool set. It's got what I call a Camaro. I don't know. Don't send letters. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to call it a Camaro because my husband had one. And a toolbox. Oil splatter. Every guy loves a good old oil splatter. Have you checked their jeans? They're always covered in oil from something. A gas can, you can paint it green for diesel. You can paint it red for regular and unleaded. It's got these little nuts or bolts, whatever they're called. I think these are called nuts. And then it's got this neat little Happy Father's Day. This is just a cool set to have for young men, boys, grown guys, whatever. Okay, so now we're going to go to Crafting Forever. My crafty friends and I love this set. I have a puppy dog down here that needs a little bit of love. Okay, my crafting friends and I, we send this set, different cards with this set back and forth. It's just so pretty when you can color them. This was a swap I got from someone at Onstage, and it's just cute as can be. It looks like twine wrapped around those little those old-fashioned clothespins. You can color these pins here. I mean, I love this set. Okay, this is one of my go-tos, y'all. I can't believe it's on sale. High Tide. I love it so much. I absolutely love it. Here's a card I made with it, and I added another set with it. Now, do I love blue lighthouses? I think so. But if you'll notice, this one here uses just that set. It's got these birds that are flying right here. It's got the ocean that's right here. And the lighthouse, as you see, it's a two-step stamp. You stamp one inside and then the other. And what else? Let's see. Okay, so this is the sand that the lighthouse is going to sit on. I've already sent out my my cards that I made where the lighthouse is actually sitting on the sand. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, here's another one I love. Apparently I love beach stuff, but I also love mountain stuff, so it's hard to say, okay? This is called Waterfront, and in the holiday catalog, Stampin' Up! Has a snow front that coordinates with this. Now, remember that card I showed you earlier that had the little brown up under the... Where is he? Hold on. It's that little... Anyway, the egret was standing on a brown hill. That's it. It came out of this set here. So there's lots of things you can do with this. Here's one. Isn't that pretty? It's using a basket weave embossing folder and the layering circle dies and stitched. I think they're both stitched. No, the top one is stitched. Little twine. I mean, I love this. It makes me want to go back to the islands, Mom. I've been to the islands, Mom. And sometimes I want to go back to the islands, Mom. But I don't want to travel to get there, right? Okay, this next set, you definitely need to go to Pinterest and look at the varieties of the various ideas. They're amazing. This is called Beautiful You. It is a two-set stamp set. And they have used the Daisy Punch, which I'm calling it the Daisy Punch. I assume that's what it's called. This punch here. And they've made her a skirt that looks like something you'd see on a ballerina. I mean, it's so pretty. You'll see that on Pinterest if you put in Beautiful You Stampin' Up. All right. Here's another one. They've used this one and not a background, but a stamp that looks like an old village in Italy, and she's walking toward it. I mean, it's gorgeous. Okay, and last but not least, this stamp set called Dashing Deer. Apparently, did I show y'all this? I don't think so. Apparently, I did not buy the stamp set, but I have the dies, and I thought I know I've got a card here that demonstrated this, but of course it's not right in front of me right now. But the Dashing Deer is available on the sale, and the Detailed Deer dies, page 192. Please hold. Is that him? Yeah. These are the dies right here that go with it. And I have used the hound out of that thing, and I don't know why I can't find my card. It's probably right here. Okay, so you'll see these and more on the list that I have posted on my Facebook page, Kathy Bohannon Creatively Blessed. If you're visiting me from there, my store will be linked below. If you're visiting me on YouTube, my store will also be linked below, and you can click on the 24-hour sale. These are going to be while supplies last. I mean, if you get in there at 11 o'clock at night and you can't order because it's not orderable, that means it has sold out. So I assume they have not added any to their inventory. And these are sets I'm assuming that we will not see again. This is my store, kathybo.stampinup.net, and I don't know if it's backwards. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll help you if I can. All right. Thanks for coming by. Toodles. God bless.